You know what? He's very pragmatic.
Fine, but I like Kobe's pragmatic better. Hello, liars and lovebugs. I'm back again, continuing our One Piece journey, and I've brought along Virginia.
Hi.
My incredible friend who's never seen it. Last time we conned Zoro into joining our crew. This time, we're getting Usopp. Our trio has set off with the goal of getting to the Grand Line. It turns out, the Grand Line is extremely dangerous, so before we get there, we'll need to stock up on both crew and equipment. This takes us to Syrup Village, where we meet a liar.
Oh, he's got main character face.
This obnoxious kid is Usopp. Our crew butts heads with this over-the-top bundle of shenanigans, who is actually quite a decent shot. After treating us to a meal and bypassing our boat request, Usopp cuts the chit-chat short because he's got a hot date.
Lives in the mansion, doesn't he?
This girl is rolling in dough, whereas Usopp's reputation has never been worse. His dad's a pirate, and his mother's long gone. What connects these two lovebirds is their family. As a recent orphan, Kaya is someone Usopp understands better than most, and he does his best to offer her support as she struggles in the now lonely position she finds herself.
Initially, I thought, oh, is he like running away from his really strict parents or something? But no, it's always a girl. Here comes the fun killer. Use your fingers, you weirdo. I've lived with glasses before. You don't use your palm to lift up your glasses. Like, no normal person does that.
The best thing Clawhador did this arc was bring us Jango. I love him. Jango the Hypnotist is brilliant. He's so over the top and misguiding. Every scene he's in is hilarious. What I like the most about him is how perfectly unexpected he is. He hits the sweet spot of logic and surprise. Yes, he's very silly, but also, he is a pirate and dangerous to boot. Yes, he is a talented hypnotist, and unfortunately, he's so good, it even works on himself. Jango is the best part of this arc. Bring back Jango, 10 out of 10.
This is either going to be like an actual assassination plan, or it's going to be some really big misunderstanding. It seemed a little obvious that like the lying thing was gonna really come back to bite him in the ass. It opens up with him being like, haha, I'm just joking, and I'm like, oh, like parrots are actually gonna attack and like gonna be the boy who cried wolf. Like that was the obvious part of the episode. I think a big part of his character development after this is he's never gonna lie.
Usopp, faced with the consequences of his own actions, decides he'll save the village himself. Usopp kicks off the fight, followed quickly by Nami, and they struggle to hold down the fort until our last little loose cannons finally arrive. Kaya also shows up, thinking she can reason with a murderous pirate. Kuro is evil. And he's a different evil than we've seen so far.
部下を生かすも殺すもすべて俺の采配次第。俺の計画のために死ねばいい。
This ideology that people are disposable angers Luffy. This fight ends with the headbutt to end all headbutts, and we very sweetly see Luffy's game face fall as he vulnerably relies on Nami in his now weakened state. This moment is so humanizing. Luffy has been an infallible ball of energy and chaos. Watching him get mad and then fall after protecting what isn't even his, how can you not love him? Even Nami has to stop and ask what made Luffy so mad, reaffirming once again that Luffy is one of a kind. With the fight over, Kaya gratefully gives our crew a brand new boat.
Oh, did they finally get a boat? There it is!
And Usopp, who was inspired to set sail, accepts a seat on our crew. This arc continues to flesh out our lovable cast. Luffy has a 0 sneak stat. Zoro is useless with one sword. These friends are joking around with one another and are close enough now to be worried for and reassured by just a few words. We've got Usopp now. What do you think about Usopp?
Better than my first opinion of him. Like, he has a nice backstory and everything. Like, you know, it's a good story.
Yeah.
But as a character, he's really annoying.
He's the worst!
The one that I'm waiting on is Nami, though.
Really? How so?
She's not really... She's there to progress the male protagonist story forward. We've yet to see a true depth to her story. There are moments, like in this last arc, she did have some good moments where she, you know, she stood up and she fought for a minute, and then she took like a tiny wound to her shoulder, and then she's just like, oh, I'm out. Like, again, she basically only progressed the story enough to wake Luffy up. Like, that was her only purpose in that arc. Ugh, give her some depth! All the characters are unique. Even the characters that we leave behind, like Pink Boy. Even Zoro's girlfriend had more depth. And we knew her for like 5 seconds.
The best parts of this arc are the interactions between the characters. I recommend this arc for a laugh or for cute crew moments. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.
Go take a nap. More like I want to take a nap. Dude, you're monologuing way too early. You know what? This also explains why he lifts his glasses with his hand.
How?
Like, he's evil. They just don't make sense. It's weird! Ah, it finally makes sense!
Gaslighting. Got it.
Totally. Oh no, she's gonna wake up to see everybody's murdered.
Let me just shake the guy bleeding out on the floor.
Right? Oh no. He disrespected the sword.
Kids these days.
Maybe if you stopped announcing what you're gonna do. I know he's just supposed to be like the cute, adorable, lovely character, but when he gets mad, there's no reason. There's no thought between those eyeballs except for you're dead now.
He's so much hotter without his coat on.
Yeah, agreed.
He's no longer hot.
No longer hot.
Oh my god, that TikTok you sent me was all spoilers, Virginia.
But I don't know what any of it means. I am kind of really enjoying how the animators and like the author are including like little tidbits for me to pick up on that become important later. It's nice to know there is a purpose behind it, and there is going to be something interesting, and it's all intent. But I mean, it felt good though. Like it really felt like it was all put together. That's one of the things I hate about like sometimes older shonens. Like watching Dragon Ball, it's like the buildup is just like it's sustained so long that you don't feel it anymore. And it's just like 5 episodes of them just going, ah!
No!
And I love that there's like no gratuitous like there's not a lot of like fan service in this anime so far.